Lovebug. If you happen to be new here, my name is Mercy Yvonne. My channel is all about being the intersection between faith, fashion, and fragrance. So that is your vibe. Consider joining the Lovebug tribe. This week's shout out goes to these amazing individuals. Thank you so much for showing your girl some love. It's greatly appreciated. If you want a shout out from little old me, you gotta talk to me down below in the comments and you will get a shout out in one of my future videos. Now y'all, big shout out to the Lovebug tribe. I have to celebrate each and every one of you. You all showed my last video, the Bath and Body Works haul, so much love. There was an extreme outpouring of love and I am so grateful. I'm so grateful for all the kind words, all the beautiful interactions I got to have with each and every one of you. So I do have to say thank you, y'all. We hit over 500 love bugs and I am still at a loss for words. I still cannot believe that there is over 500 of you all that is rocking with your girl, that there's something in me that you see and that you enjoy and you like watching my channel and enjoy kicking it with me. And so I cannot put into words how grateful I am, how appreciative I am that you all are joining the tribe. I'm so happy to have you here. So thank you. So in today's video, we are doing the show me your dents. I believe it's a tag, but it's really just where you show the dents that you have in your collection. Now I'm going to do honestly 2 caveats. I'm going to do one where it has to be a clear bottle so that we can actually see where the dent is. And 2, it has to be a fragrance that I purchased this year, in the year of our Lord 2025. I think this is perfect for this time of year because we're in November, so we're at the end of the year and we can have a good snapshot of all of the fragrances that I purchased this year and kind of where they are and what kind of progress I'm making with them. So you want to see my dent? All right, go grab your snacky snack, sit back, relax, and let's hop right into this video. Well, first up, I'm going to start with both of my alt fragrances so you can see both of those dents. This is Gables, so you can see it falls right here. I believe this is, a 30 ml, and then this is Bella Vita. I believe this is a full 1 ounce. I don't know, it does not say it on there, and I don't have the boxes anymore, so I can't tell you if it says it. But Gables is inspired by Bond No. 9's Greenwich Village, and Bella Vita is inspired by Lancome's La Vie Est Belle. So this is more of like a fresh citrusy type of fragrance. This is more of a perfumey kind of grown woman, has some warmth, has some depth type of fragrance. So I picked these both up at the same time. That was about springtime. And so this is the progress that I've made on both of them so far. So that is Gables and Bella Vita by Alt. So I don't know if I said this, but both of the alt fragrances I got from Plato's, but you can also find them on their website. Next up, we have Fruity Almond by Dossier. I got this from Plato's, but as you can see, that is where the dent is. This is inspired by Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. And so I have quite a few things that fit this profile, which makes sense as to why this one is not extremely heavily dented. I would say, I think I got this in the summertime. And so when I want that profile, I have a few things in my collection that I can reach for, but I definitely enjoy this one. And I would say this has moderate performance. Like I said, I got this from Plato's, but Dossier is sold in Walmart now, in certain Walmart locations, in certain Target locations, and they have like a website online, so you can always give it a try. But that is Fruity Almond by Dossier. Next up, we have Sci-Fi by Ellis Brooklyn, and here's the dent. I got this summer for sure, and this is a fresh, sweet, citrusy type of fragrance. I loved this down in the summer. I'm honestly surprised the dent is not bigger. This is just, to me, such a beautiful fragrance. I don't see too many people talking about it, but I do believe it's also discontinued, so that may be part of why. But that is my dent, and that is Ellis Brooklyn Sci-Fi. Next up, we have Clean Classic Skin and Vanilla. So here is my dent. I have had her probably about a month, okay? So I definitely have been reaching for this fragrance. If you have never smelled it, this is a fresh, kind of warm, fruity type of fragrance. It has a bit of fluffiness. Like if you smelled clean reserved skin, to me this is just a fresher take on that fragrance profile. I feel like they smell very similar. This is just a fresher, lighter take on that, and so it really is like the epitome of like your skin but better. And so I really have been enjoying reaching for this. I like to wear this to work, primarily for when I don't want to be offensive, when I'm going to be in very communal spaces and I don't know if other people have like allergies or fragrance sensitivities. I do like to reach for this one, and like I said, I've only had her for about a month, so that's where my dent is, and that is Clean Classic Skin and Vanilla. Next up, we have Mimic Compound 163 and Compound 166. Mimic Compound 163 is inspired by Bianco Latte, and here is my dent. I picked up this fragrance like winter going into springtime, and so that is where my dent is. I love this fragrance. This is such a warm, cozy fragrance. It is just so beautiful. I was loving this, and I told myself to like really stop reaching for it because this is a 50 ml. So I was like running through, I feel like I was running through it so fast because I was reaching for it all the time. So I definitely told myself to like slow down. But now that we're in fall and winter, I am excited to like just pull this one back out. But I am loving her. I would love to upgrade to a larger size bottle because I love this fragrance, and that juice has gotten so dark. And this is Compound 166, which is inspired by Young Bougie Marshmallow, and that's my dent. I ain't even gonna lie to you, I love this fragrance profile. I have had this probably since spring, like ending of spring, beginning of summer, and I wear her down. Okay, I wear her down. This is also a 50 ml, which equates to a 1.7 ounce, and so I love this fragrance profile. I have a backup. I technically have two. I finally got my hands on an even larger bottle, and I have another bottle that is the same size. I love this fragrance profile. It is so good. It's so sweet. It's so fluffy. It's strawberry goodness, marshmallow goodness. It is just so good. So I really do love both of these fragrances. I would love to get my hands on a backup of Compound 163, but those are my dents. Next up, I have my duos. First up, we have 100 Whispers X, which is inspired by 100 Silent Ways X, and that is my dent. This is a very like witty, leathery take on the fragrance. It definitely has a lot of depth. It has a lot of warmth. So this is definitely not a fragrance that I would reach for all of the time, but I do foresee myself reaching for this a lot more during winter. I want to say I picked it up like springtime, so that definitely speaks to why there is not a bigger dent, and understanding that duos are extraits, so a little dab will do you don't need a whole lot. But that's that one. Next up, we have Carnival de Duo, which is inspired by Cirque du Soleil, and that is my dent. Once again, I picked all of these up at the same time, and so this is definitely a very gourmand, sweet, caramelly goodness type of fragrance. So picking up in the spring, this was not a fragrance profile that I was reaching for very often. So now that we're in fall and transitioning into winter, that is like my dent, but I do expect to get more progress out of this. Keep in mind they are extraits, so I definitely wanted to honor where they are right now because a little dab will do you. You need literally just a few spritz and you'll be good to go. So that's that one. Next up, we have Creamy Vanilla Sugar Candy, which is inspired by Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar by Kayali, and that is my dent. Now, I'm gonna be honest. This one, to me, should definitely have a bigger dent, but there is something that happens with the nozzle where it does not, let me see if I can show you. Sometimes, like, it don't even be coming out, and when it comes out, it's just like little spritz. I don't know if you can see it, but it's not coming out as a full mist, so I don't really reach for this one as much because it comes out little by little and like little spritz, and sometimes I just don't have the time for it. But the fragrance itself is so good, and I would reach for this fragrance profile all of the time, but it's not spraying that well, so that is why that dent is not much bigger. But here are my fragrances and their dents by the Duo brand. So next up, we have Chloe by Chloe, the original EDP, and this is her dent. This is, I believe, a 20 ml, and so it's not that big, but I love this fragrance. It is so beautiful. If you love like a clean, powdery, fresh grown woman type of fragrance, this is your girl. I am on the hunt though, because I know I'm going to run through this like crazy. I'm on the hunt for a bigger bottle because I just love this fragrance. But this fragrance is not cheap, okay? This fragrance is not cheap, but look at that. I'm already halfway through, and that's still more than I would like, because I love this fragrance. It's just a fresh, powdery fragrance. To me, I love to wear this for work and for church. It is just so beautiful. It is the fragrance that I reach for when I just want to feel so pretty and dainty and just so, just want to be dirty, flirty, and thriving. You know, I just want to feel like, I just love this fragrance for when I just want to feel so flirty and so pretty and just beautiful, right? Like, this is definitely a fragrance that I love to reach for. And so that is Chloe the EDP. Next up, we got the twins from Kate Spade. So we have the original Kate Spade New York, and we have the Kate Spade New York Sparkle. I picked this one up first. I picked this one up, I think I picked her up at the top of the year. I think I picked her up at the top of the year. So that is why she has more of a larger dent. This is more of a strawberry, sweet, very pretty, very girly type of fragrance. And so that is her dent. And then Sparkle has a smaller dent. To me, Sparkle has a lot more depth. She has a lot more warmth. I would say she's probably the most comparable to something like Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. Like, when you just want like a little depth, you want a little razzle dazzle. I think that she is great when you want to get into like your grown women vibes. Like, that is kind of what I think. When you want to put on your heels, you want to get stepping, you want to, you know, maybe you're going out for a night on the town, something like that. This is that type of fragrance. Therefore, that is why she does not have that big of a dent, because I ain't been going out. I ain't even gonna lie to you. This year, I have not been like doing a whole lot of stepping and going out for a night on the town. And if I do, I might reach for a different fragrance. But she is definitely very, very, very beautiful. So that's the Spade twins. Look at them. They're so cute, but beautiful, beautiful fragrances. So see their dent. Next up, we have Away by Abercrombie & Fitch. And so this is a beautiful bottle. So see her dent. This is in a 1 fluid ounce. So this fragrance is definitely a lot more fresh. It has like a bit of citrusy type of components to it. I picked this up in the summer, probably like mid to late summer, and so that is kind of the progress that I've made. This is just a fresh fragrance. Like, if you want something that's just fresh with a little fruitiness, like, this is definitely a way to go. I think it does have some citrus in there, so you kind of are getting a little bit of that. But to me, I primarily have worn this to like church and to bed. I don't think I've worn this to work yet, but it's just like a very calming, not doing too much, simple type of fragrance. I like a great like fresh take on a fragrance, something that's just real easy peasy, throw on a go, not too complicated. I really do enjoy this fragrance. So that is Away by Abercrombie & Fitch. Next up, we got my girlies from Finery. So first up, we have Born to Empress, and here is her dent. This is another just fruity, girly, fresh. It has like kind of like a wateriness, like think florals, think fruity, but it kind of has like their dew on it. It has a little mist to it, a little moisture on it, and it's just a very fresh, girly fragrance. I picked all of these up at the top of the year, so these are like the dents that I've made for her. So then next up, we have She's a Goodie. So this is inspired by Carolina Herrera's Good Girl, and that is her dent. So like I said, I have this fragrance profile in a few different forms, so I kind of just alternate and just decide which one I want to wear for the day. I feel like Dossier kind of has a better longevity, but Finery does. It holds you down too, and it's a to me very affordable fragrance. So that She's a Goodie and her dent. We also have Flower Bed, and this is her dent. I've heard people say this is supposed to be inspired by Chanel Chance. I can't remember if it's the original or the Otandre version, but I think this is so good. It is so floral and just fresh, and it has like this watery dewiness to it. I just love this fragrance. I reached for it a lot in the spring and a little bit in the summer, so most of this didn't really came from the springtime, but I really did enjoy this fragrance. I reached for this one a lot in the summer, and this one, it kind of varied. It was a bit of spring and a bit of summer. I have not reached for this one as of late. So these are my finery goodies from this year, and these are their dents. Here is Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere by Philosophy, and here is their dents. Look at them. So as you can see, they both have a dent. I'm showing you both because I picked up both this year. This is the travel size. It is in a 15 ml, and I got this definitely very early in the year. And then I picked this one up, which is a 60 ml, at about probably springtime. And I just love this fragrance so much. It is so warm and cozy. It has a bit of like tonicness to it. It is so beautiful. It just feels like a warm, cozy hug. It is just so beautiful, and so I really have been loving this fragrance down. So here is Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere by Philosophy, and that is their dents. Next up, we have You Remind Me by Forever Mood, and here is her dent. So as you can see, it's about right there. This is a fresh, fruity, musky type of fragrance. This is definitely Your Skin But Better, easy wear. I'm wearing this today. I got this for my birthday. It was a gift from my bestie, so shout out to my bestie. So I got this in August, so that is the dent. The reason there is not a bigger dent is because at the time of getting this for my birthday, I still had a travel size and I still had a sample. So I still had it in smaller sizes that I could run through before I really needed to break out my big boy bottle. But this is the damage that has been done literally probably in the last month. So I would say that that is pretty good. And like I said, I am wearing her today, so she is really good. If you want a just musky, fruity type of fragrance, then I would definitely say You Remind Me is the way to go. So that is You Remind Me by Forever Mood. Kayali's Vanilla 28, and here is her dent. So as you can see, she got a nice little dent to her. Okay, this is the big dog in the 100 ml, and shout out to my best friend again because this was my additional birthday present. So I really love this fragrance. If you want just a sweet, sugary vanilla, I also pick up the wood. Some people, I don't hear a lot of people talking about it, but there is an amberwood note, so I do pick up like a hint of that woodiness. So it's just, to me, a very sweet, woody vanilla, and I just love this fragrance. Now I'm going to be honest, I got this in August as well, and yes, there is a dent, but the reason there is not a bigger dent is because I also had smaller sizes of this before I got the big bottle. So I finished those smaller sizes that you've seen in some of my previous empties before I bust out the big dog, and I still, quite frankly, have a little one, the little 10 ml in my collection. So let's just keep that in mind. So I have this in like I've had this in different sizes and forms, and I've run through them, the other ones, before I really bust out this one. So that is Kayali's Vanilla 28. We have Divine Peach by True Fragrances, and here is her dent. Baby, when I say, oh, if you like a sweet, juicy, fruity peach type of fragrance, this is so good. It's definitely affordable. I got this from TJ Maxx for $14.99, and I've had her maybe a month, and that's her dent. I love this. When I want peach anything, I reach for her. She is just so fresh and juicy. She's a brighter take on peach. Like, I have a fragrance mist that to me is a warmer take on peach. She is a very brighter take. So when I want a brighter peach added to a combo, or I just want a bright peach fragrance, I reach for her. She is so good. I'm telling you, go down to the TJ Maxx and the Marshalls and don't sleep on them. If you see this, I would definitely say get your nose on it. If you enjoy peach fragrances, I think Divine Peach is just divine. Like, look at her. And that dent is telling. For her to only be in my collection for like a month, the dent is denting, okay? So that is Divine Peach by True Fragrances. Last but not least, we have Perfect by Marc Jacobs. And this is the big dog. This is the 100 ml. Oh. Oh. This was my birthday gift to myself. So my birthday is in August. So that is the progress that I made. I literally got her the day after my birthday, and it was to treat myself. And look at that. This is a 100 ml bottle. I reach for this whenever, however, why ever, I don't care. I'm going to church, I'll reach for this. I'm going to work, I'll reach for this. I'm going to run errands, I'll reach for this. I just love this fragrance. It is floral, sweet, with a hint of freshness. It is just so good. But to me, it definitely screams like grown woman. I feel very pretty. I feel very flirty. I've gotten compliments. Like, and I know that it lasts because I be getting compliments sometimes hours and hours after wear. Like, I can still smell you. I smelled you all day. Like, you smell so good. I just love this fragrance so much. It is such a beautiful fragrance. But as you can see, that dent, baby, that dent is there, okay? And she is getting a lot of love, and the bottle is so beautiful. So that is Perfect by Marc Jacobs. So that is it for today's video. That is all of the perfume dents that I have for the year 2025. I do have like other fragrances in my collections that do have dents, but the only reason I did not mention them in today's video is because I wanted to show you progress of what I've actually been using this year, so that you can get an idea of what I have in my collection and what am I using throughout the year, as opposed to the fragrances that I've had for years and have just naturally created a dent over time because of continual use. But if you do want to see those fragrances, just go ahead and sound off in the comments below, and I can definitely highlight all of the other fragrances that I did not highlight in today's video. So that is it. Definitely sound off in the comments and let me know what fragrances are you loving, what fragrances in your collection have these nice beautiful dents and you just cannot put them down. You are loving everything about them. But that is it for today's video. I hope to see you back here next time for another upload. But until then, remember that I love you. God loves you. So remember to always, and I do mean always, love you too. Smooches, Lovebug.